everyone, welcome back to another video. I am yndumndum and this is my YouTube channel where I basically create content based on lifestyle, things that I find interesting about my life and things that other people find interesting about me for your pleasure. And today I have a guest, guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Please introduce yourself. Tell the masses who you are.
Oh my goodness. Hi guys. I am Khanyisa Monqo on Instagram, K_Monqo, and I think I can safely say I'm a natural hair influencer.
Yeah, literally you are because tomorrow I'm actually planning to deep moisturize my hair.
Oh
so
yeah.
You're doing it on and I was like, I never do this. This is so bad. So I'm actually doing it.
Life.
Yeah, influencer guys, I'm influencer. You can catch me on Instagram, K_Monqo. You can also catch me on Instagram, yndumndum. So basically today, I brought, the natural hair influencer because we want to talk about the logic, like the reasoning behind doing the L.O.C method, which is mostly referred to the L.O.C method, which is like an abbreviation for liquids, oil and cream. So we're going to be talking about that because we always say, okay, you do the L.O.C method, but not really explain why and the technicality and the logic behind it. If you're interested to, see what we're going to say all about that, please continue watching. For me, what I know, the purpose of your L.O.C method is to basically encourage liquid retention of your hair, like how much your hair keeps in that moisture. So you're basically layering these different products so that it is very moisturized and and stuff like that.
Yes.
So yeah, that's the whole idea behind it. It's like that's the whole point, right?
Yes.
And there's different types of liquids you can use, oils you can use, and creams that you can use.
Yes. Yeah. So for me, the L.O.C method basically means it is a way of locking in the moisture, right? So the only way that us as black people can hydrate our hair, I always say our hair is very thirsty. Just as we get dehydrated, our hair also gets dehydrated. So it's the only way that we can seal in that moisture, lock it in. That's why it's called the L.O.C method. So yes, so liquid, I only use water. Some people use leave-in. I also used to use leave-in, but then I found that the product gets too heavy on my hair, yes. So I only use water for liquid. The oil is to seal in the water, yes. And then the cream is to then further seal in the other two, yes.
So it's basically because you know how oil and water don't mix. So after you put the oil on your hair, it's not like they're gonna become one solution. I don't want to be too chemical about it. I sound like a nerd, but yeah, they basically don't mix. So it's it's a barrier. It forms a barrier for that water in your hair not to evaporate and stuff like that. Then the cream comes in, and apparently the cream serves to close your hair shaft so that literally nothing.
Yes. So actually, what I recently learned is that when you wash your hair, I wash it with warm water, right, to open up the cuticles. Cuticles, the follicle, the cuticle.
No, follicle, hair follicle. It's a
hair follicle. Okay. To open up the hair follicle, right? And then they said, Ubana, you must seal all of that in with cold water. Just like your skin. They always say, wash your face with hot water and then use cold water to shock your pores into closing. So it's the same principle with hair. So yes, with the cream then is like our cold water to
shock the close it
and to close the follicles there too. And that's why when you do the L.O.C method, you flat lay like this to your strands.
And actually when technique actually matters, because when I used to just thingy normally, but when you do this, I don't know, for me it becomes more moisturized obviously, and my curls become more defined, as opposed to me just doing this. Yeah, it's actually
so that's the one question that's very common that I find in my DMs is, how do I get my hair curly? You detangle your hair and you do the L.O.C method, right? And also your hair just needs a lot of water.
And you know what, the thing, I did a video with my friend last week and we were answering natural hair questions, and people were asking different questions like, how do I fix my hairline? How do I make sure my hair is soft and stuff like that? And I found that the basic answer to all these questions is moisture. Water your hair, because your hair is not going to break if it's properly moisturized. Literally
could through like manipulation.
Obviously, so, like if it was a flare high and all of these things, but like the most common reason why your hair breaks is if it was gum and it's so dry.
Yeah.
But and then when you're out here combing your hair and it's super super dry. But anyway, so now we're gonna we're gonna tell them about the different options that they can have. Well, for liquids, it's only either leave-in conditioner and water.
Or water. I suggest water.
Yes.
Yes. Personally,
definitely.
I just do water. And I speak from experience where when I used to do the leave-in conditioner, oil, cream, a leave-in conditioner, yes, I mean it's mostly water and it has like all the good stuff, but like it's just too much product buildup on my hair. So I found that I have to continuously be washing my hair and like get all that product out.
I don't know if all conditioners are water based. I know Sino always says all leave-in conditioners have 80% water, but I think there are specific ones where it says water based. I guess you know that there's more water as opposed to using one that doesn't say water based, which would probably lead to too much heaviness or whatever. I don't know, but it's up to you guys. Because I remember the one time I ran out of conditioner literally mid showering, mid washing my hair, so I didn't have a choice but to use the one I normally use for weaves. So I was so paranoid. I was like, leave-in conditioner, that oil, that shea butter. I don't even trust that cream because I'm using the Kanto cream and it's not my favorite at the moment because it's quite dry. So that butter, oh my gosh,
I don't want to bash products.
I understand, but like it's not. I moisturize, moisturize, and then towards the end of the day, my hair is dry again.
Do you know why?
Why?
Kanto products have coconut oil, right? And coconut oil, some people's hair, my hair doesn't mind coconut oil, but some people's hair, coconut oil, they just don't mix. Because when you use coconut oil as the O of your lock method, the coconut oil just sits at the top of your hair, so it doesn't really seal anything in. And coconut oil mostly when it's cold it goes white. That's why then you'll see white, because it's not really penetrating through your follicle.
Then I used shea butter instead of the cream because I wanted maximum moisture, because I had just conditioned my hair with the conditioner I got Tresemme, and it's obviously not ideal for my natural hair. I was so paranoid, dude. But those are the different options. You've said oils, obviously oils, light oils. What oil am I currently using? Okay, I used the L.O.C one, but I ran out because braids. I used to spray it every night, bro, because my scalp was so dry and itchy.
Really?
I
sprayed it for that. You'll never have to spray oil.
Spraying water?
No. So when I used to do braids, and this I found on YouTube as well. Take lukewarm water. Lukewarm water in like a little jar or crafting or whatever. Then you add apple cider vinegar, just like a little bit. Then you take like a cotton bud. And then you tap, and then you go into the reason why your hair will be like, your scalp will be dry and it will itch, firstly is because the synthetic hair and your scalp don't mix, né? And also because your hair is used to being washed. So when you go in with like apple cider, I promise you'll feel like your hair is breathing. Then when you're done, because it's an acid, you can just spray on your scalp.
Literally, I used to Danipa every night.
I get
stick out.
I use the L.O.C ones. Before that, I use the ones from Afrobotanics. They've also got really good, they've got a mixture of light oils. I also just recommended it to someone. But I don't, until I find like a great mixture of light oils, I decline the L.O.C. But also, some people, you might not be able to afford the L.O.C. As long as you're using a light oil. So light oils could be grapeseed oil, sweet almond oil. It could be extra virgin olive oil. I used to use avocado oil. I used to use extra virgin olive oil and ranish out, and it never really used to. It did its job, so you can use it. But the mixture for me just works so much better. It works so much better for me.
Like mixing all the light oils together.
Yes.
And then obviously the C, which is a cream. You can use different types of creams. There's curling creams, moisturizing creams. I don't know, all sorts of creams, because Oxalide, they're all creams and they'll do the same job. But obviously others will work better than others according to what type of hair you have. You can use butters as well. Like I said, I used shea butter. So
the shea butter.
I do, it was okay. It wasn't like too heavy on my hair or shea residue or whatever.
Good.
It's actually raw shea butter.
Oh, girl.
Raw, babe.
Slay us.
Not processed.
creams that I've used. And I always say the natural hair journey is so special because you're basically learning and unlearning certain habits. You're learning and unlearning about your hair, what your hair likes, what your hair doesn't like. None of us woke up and like knew all of this in a day.
Exactly.
So you use certain products like, but this is not really what I want. It doesn't seem like my hair is responding well to it. You try something else and that works, you know. So when I started the first time, there was a brand that was mentioned earlier that I thought was the be all and end all of like, you know, hair. But it was a curling cream. So it curled my hair, but it didn't really seal in the moisture. Like I would find that my hair would get dry, and even though like I'll wake up and I'll spray water and I'll activate the product, my hair doesn't really feel like moisturized. So I used to use a curling cream, and then I used a butter from Afro Botanics, also really great. The only thing I didn't like about it is like it's a butter, it's black and green, I forgot what it's called. It was but it was great, like really amazing. I used it for quite some time. However, the only reason I didn't like it is because it would leave like white flakes. So I would constantly have to spray water so that those flakes can disappear. And now I'm using the L.O.C one, and I have not found a butter better than L.O.C. So until I find a butter better than them, they are having all my money.
All your coin.
They're gonna have all my coin. That butter is so well formulated. It has all the good stuff in like perfect balance. So it seals in the moisture. It doesn't leave, yes, every butter will leave a white residue, but it's not white for like the whole day, you know. It goes away
after some time.
After some time, and like I only do L.O.C method twice a week, and like from my wash day to my treatment day, my hair is still like really well moisturized.
Okay, I don't know if they can see, like we have different textures, because obviously I feel like you moisturize your hair more often than I do. Like you even do your what is this treatment? What is it? Deep conditioning. Yeah, I don't, guys. I hardly deep condition my hair, so that just proves. But I'm sure like the more consistent I am, then the texture will kind of change.
Like I said when I was younger, like the whole thing is just about learning and unlearning. You constantly learning. You're constantly going to be finding like new products, new methods to hydrate your hair, and that's okay. Like it's totally, I didn't know anything about the protein treatment until like last year. I knew nothing about, I didn't even know what it did, you know. So like you constantly learn. It's the beauty about it. And our hair.
And literally like it's become so easy to have natural hair, because you know how back in the days we didn't know these things. It was like, oh, you funeko flare every time. You can't, there's no way you go like 3 months with your natural hair. But now it's so easy because you know the L.O.C method got you, bruh. Like you sorted basically with the L.O.C method, and your hair becomes easier to style.
Even you love it.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm cute. Even though sometimes it can be like, same hairstyle, but whatever, bruh.
But like I'm constantly on Google like ways to style an afro. I suck at styling my afro, but here we are.
Same, I suck. But I'm always like, the longer my hair is, the easier it'll be to style.
And how do you feel about girls using heat to stretch their hair because they're so obsessed with length?
Why? Like, okay, let me not say why, because I understand it. I feel like I've also been at that point, but you are out of my hair, maybe bend and whatever, but it's just something that you need to accept about. This is how my hair is. This is how it literally grows out of your roots, coiled. So how are you trying to change that? You're basically trying to change the whole structure of your pore, because the reason why our hair is like this is because I don't know, I'm getting so technical.
And like, you guys, I promise you, I just know, give me product, give me hair, give me water. We can have a conversation. Y'all can speak all the scientific stuff.
Let me explain this. This is what I know about our hair and white people's hair. The reason why their hair grows out straight is because, like, just picture this as your pore in Jemos, like this. So their hair grows out like this, straight. But with us, also depending on whether you're 4A, B or C, our pores are like irregular. they're like, for example, imagine Itegani. So obviously the hair is not gonna grow. Okay, just picture put use that lotion. It comes out I always think it comes out straight. But if let's say it's very irregular, like the lotion is gonna come out at a certain pattern, and that's exactly how our hair grows.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, so how are you trying? Like, there's nothing you can do about your pore. I mean, I don't even think you can fix it with surgery. That's it. Like, imagine a doctor trying to fix all your pores on your scalp. So that your hair can be straight. Like, it is not gonna work. So Nyani guys, I'm just like trying to encourage you, but don't be so obsessed about glam. Anyway guys, thank you so much for tuning in and making it to the end of the video. Don't forget, if you have any further questions, just comment them down below. DM her. Guys, she even asked for pictures of your hair when you ask questions.
I tried. The thing is,
Sabu consultant.
I wish I had a Khanyisa.
What's your consultation fee?
Okay. We are getting there. We are moving with this thing.
Yes.
The thing is, I get that whole thing of like being frustrated with your hair and not knowing, and then you DM someone that's gonna take like years to reply, or they probably don't even reply. And also, I can't say to you, no, use this, whereas I don't even know what your hair looks like.
Yeah.
So that's
and also encourage. I feel like for every answer you give to people, just encourage. Do you know your porosity? Do you know your hair type? Blah 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 blah. But anyway guys, follow us on Instagram, comment any questions that you have in the comment section, and I shall see you on the next
Don't
video.
forget to subscribe to her channel.
How did I not say that?
Girl, I've got you. Subscribe to her channel.
Please subscribe guys. You please subscribe and like and comment and share to the world.
Share.
Bye.